Hello. Happy Monday, everyone. How is everybody doing? I know it's early, you guys, but you guys know the drill. Whenever it's early, the baby's still sleeping. I could come on here and actually kind of chit chat with you guys. Today, we have the lovely Selfie Queen Cyndi with us, and we're going to do some makeup. Hello, Holly. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. You guys, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I'm not feeling today. I'm not feeling it. I wish it was still the weekend. It was a good weekend, and it's already started off to like a messy Monday. But I'm trying to like keep my peace and have a good day. So how are you, Cyndi? I haven't seen you
I'm
around
good.
in a while.
I'm good. I was just taking a mini break. I took a week off from
Good
doing
for
any
you.
content on my channel. I needed it.
Yeah.
So I feel better. I feel better. I'm rested. Um, I I woke up early this morning. I was like, Wildflower, I gotta be live with
I know
Wildflower.
you're
So
so awesome. Thank you so much.
no,
I
thank
really
you for having
appreciate
me.
it. Yeah, it's definitely. I took the weekend to kind of chill. I tried posting like some every day. I was posting like some positive, like inspirational posts and stuff like that. But other
Hmm.
than that, like I just kind of chilled. It was well needed. Um,
Yeah,
it was good. It was a gloomy weekend for us, but last
yeah.
night we went out to eat and just kind of
Oh,
hung
that's
out.
nice.
No phones, no bullshit, just kind of
That's right.
chilling, and that was
That's
really
right.
really nice. So so yeah, it was great. But then I was like, dang it, it's already Monday. It seemed to
I
go by way
know.
quick, and
It
it's
did,
just
right?
good morning, Claire. How are you? You're up. I swear, girl, do you ever sleep? I really wonder.
Seriously. Hey, Claire Bear.
Thank you for being here, beautiful. JJ, how are you? I've got my coffee right here. Can't live without it.
Yeah.
Mm,
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I don't want to. This is not my stream. I'm not going to do my usual
it,
interrupting. But hi, everybody. I see you guys. Hello.
you're fine. You can interrupt me. Um, her hair does look good, doesn't it, Ra? I
Thank
call
you.
them
I
Ra
I
because I don't
redid it. I
know. It looks
redid it.
good. I've seen
Yeah.
selfies. I loved it. I wish I could,
Thank
like,
you.
I could probably pull that off because my hair's already kind of red.
Yeah.
Um, but it's so bold. I don't know because my skin's so fair. I would feel
I
like I
think you would
look.
look great. I
You
think you
think
would look great.
so?
Yeah. It's just people worry about it. You know what I mean? Because when I first did pink, I started off underneath. So I
Yeah.
had my
Yeah.
brunette and then I did the pink underneath and I loved it.
Yeah.
And I was worried, about going full pink. I'm like, girl, you are not a 20-year-old. What you doing? But I
Yeah.
did it and I loved it. I was always afraid that I would look ratchet and look weird, but I loved it. And I think it was just getting used to it. It took time to get used to it, but I love it. I love it. So
That's
thank you. Thank
actually
you.
I actually did the same thing, but I mean, I was in high school, so it was a little different. But I did
Uh-huh.
that underneath, and I really liked it. It looked good.
Yeah.
And that's how I always, just to be on the safe side, when I do want to do something crazy, I'll do underneath, so you see just
Yes,
a little
tested,
bit.
right? Yep.
Good morning, Holly. How are you? Justin, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, my tank is like not even half full right now. Um,
Do you have
but
your coffee?
yeah, but I'm
Okay.
trying, and I'm just trying to like, you know, um, but it's a good day. I'm lucky. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I woke
Right.
up this morning.
That's
Hello,
right.
Miss Rachel. Okay, so today we are gonna do just a little soft glam. You guys, you I
JJ's
don't
gonna say, yeah, right, selfie.
I know when I said it when we were talking, I don't know if I've ever seen you do something just, basic.
Right.
Because I've always seen you like do bright and bold colors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just, I'm not gonna do too much, but I did want to come on here and chat
Yeah.
with you guys because it's been a minute, a lot's happened, and yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I fell asleep in my makeup, so I got up this morning and had to do like, the washing of my face. I still have a little bit of mascara on. I know it's a huge no.
That's
You're
the
not
worst.
supposed to.
That's the
Yeah.
worst. The mascara is the
Hey,
worst.
Squidward. Thank you for being here. Miss Jenny, hello. How are you? Um, so yeah. How was everybody's weekend? Did you guys have a good one? I'm gonna use these glow drops. Never used these before. It says, watch me look crazy. It says apply all over the face using your fingertips. Use before makeup.
What
Uh,
brand is that? Because you know I'm
it is
blind.
Jecca Black.
Oh,
I've never
okay.
heard
Oh, Jecka Black. Yes, yes. Okay.
but it's like it looks like this, and I don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. After I put the foundation on, it'll probably so if I look like I'm like shining from Mars for a few minutes, y'all don't judge me. Because that's what it looks like. But yeah, we're gonna do this all over the face, it says. So that's what I'm gonna do. It was
I'm gonna
great.
follow your lead and do foundation first. I never
Okay.
do foundation first, but I'll follow your lead. So,
You can do it however you want to, girl. I know everybody does their makeup different. That's what I was saying in one of my last videos. I was like, everybody does it different. And then when you watch other people put it on, you're like, girl, why you do that first? That's not how
yes.
you
You're
know?
like, what? It looks foreign to you, right? I didn't wet my
Mhm.
sponge. Damn it. Let me go wet my sponge. I'm telling you.
Okay. But
Cyndi,
that's
always unprepared. Sorry.
me too. Don't feel bad. But that's the beauty of makeup, right? Like there's no wrong way to do it. I
True.
think that's enough. Let me wipe this off. I think that's enough. Okay. And this is supposed to give you a radiant glow. It looks a little crazy right now, guys. Um,
I think it'll be fine when you put your foundation on.
yeah. Um, hello, always createful. Thank you for being here, Leela. Okay, I'm gonna put my hair up. I don't know why I didn't do that first.
Oh, yeah, me too. I get foundation in my dang hair. And that is not cute at all.
I usually have a little headband I use, but unfortunately, um, I keep forgetting to wash it. So,
Oh,
okay, let's see what I missed here really quickly. So yeah, it was a good weekend. It just hello Gretchen and Kira. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you guys are having a good start to your week. Um, I'm excited. It's a new week. I've been working on a video I'm gonna try to get out today. Some teen mom drama, which I've not like covered in a minute over here. So I
hmm
think that'll be fun and a good like distraction from all the craziness lately and just
yep,
get back to what matters to me. You
right.
know what I mean?
Yep.
But because I think that's important, like as much as I love creating content, like sometimes it can get a little overwhelming whenever there's a lot going on, um,
hmm
within the community and stuff. What I go through is like I know what kind of content I want to make, but when there's a lot of stuff going on, it can feel
Right.
really heavy, and it's like you feel like you got to speak on it in some form, even if you don't want to.
Right.
But I will say, I'm done with that shit. I'm done with that shit. I'm done talking like about anything anymore. I'm gonna stick to what I love doing, and um, like if people, like I said in my video, I put I think Friday. Like if that's like what you're here for is the drama and all that stuff, like I have to be done, you guys, because it takes too much of my peace. It takes too
Yeah.
much of my time, my energy, my peace,
Yep.
and it doesn't do anything for me, for my channel, for the people I care about. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like I have to be the change I want to see. I have to be what I talk about here. And I can't be sitting here and like I can't. Um, I have the glow stuff to start with as well. Oh, awesome. Are you putting your makeup on now too? That's so cool, you guys. Oh, that's
Who's
so
that? Who's that? Sorry.
Holly.
Oh, that's
Holly,
awesome.
that is so cool. Do
hmm
makeup with me. Yes. Um, you do your eyes first. See, and I used to. I've went through so many different stages, you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, have you, Cindy, where you like used to do it one way and now you do it another way? And
Yeah. I've always I never used to wear foundation. Never. Never. Ever. 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 And so I always just did the eyes, and I would maybe put like moisturizer on, or like a pore filling primer, just to
mm-hmm,
make my skin look evened out. And I
mm-hmm.
would go out I never wore foundation, and I still don't wear foundation. I wear it on here, but outside I'm not wearing foundation. And I
Yeah.
think that the problem always was that no matter how, it didn't matter how much I wore, it just didn't sit right on my skin. And I didn't realize it's because I wasn't prepping my skin the right way.
Right.
You know what I mean? I thought just wash it, but you have to prep your skin. And I always
Hmm.
thought, oh my God, my face is oily. I don't want to add moisturizer. And I didn't realize that all added to the makeup just not looking pretty on me. So when
Hmm.
I started paying attention and actually prepping my face and moisturizing my face, it sits much better on my skin. So I
Right.
always do the eyes first because my eyes take the longest.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I
that's
know
why
a
I
lot of
always did my
people.
eyes first.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do it that way too.
Mm-hmm.
I went through so many different stages, you guys. Like, s- I used to cake on the makeup. Used to like I would do the brows first and do all this and that, and then I would do my eye makeup first, and then go back in, and it would take me a good hour and a half to get ready in the whenever I would, be going out and stuff. And then
Right.
throughout the years, I just kind of simplified it more and more and more. And now
Mm-hmm.
because used to I didn't have any eyebrows. Like it took me forever to get these suckers to grow in at all. And now, like if I do anything to them, I'll just use a brow gel, something very natural, very just clean and done.
Yeah.
Um, because that's what takes the longest, in my opinion, is the dang brows. And
Girl, who you telling?
you can sit there and question it too, like be like, no, it needs more on this side, no, it needs more on
Yeah.
this side, until you're all the way out here to like your ears, and
I keep it simple because then my eyebrows, I'll look like this all the time. How you doing? How you doing? No. So I just, no, I'm not doing all of that.
no, right. And that's how I am. So it's just definitely gotten more and more simplified throughout the years. I don't spit like now. It honestly, um, even with concealer, like what I'm doing right now, this I don't always do it this way. Sometimes I switch it up. It's never the same. I swear, you guys. But I'll put like one foundation on first, and then I, I used to put my concealer on before foundation, but now I'll put
Mm-hmm.
on just a little bit of concealer afterwards.
Yeah.
And then and this one's a really good one. This is the one I showed last time. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills. You guys, I'm telling you, this one is really worth like the money.
The
Um,
concealer, I've never tried it.
Yes, yes, it's really good. And what I like about it the most is a little bit goes a long way. You don't have to have a lot. It
Right.
lasts forever. It's a little bit more on the price, like high price end,
Yeah.
but it's really worth it in my opinion. And I like it. Before this, my favorite was um oh my gosh, what is it called? I know you know what it is because everybody used it. It was CoverGirl, I think, with the little spongy on the top. Oh my goodness, what is it called? Maybe Magic Eraser or something like that. But anyways,
Mm-hmm.
it was everybody used it. All the beauty gurus used it. I know it was CoverGirl, and it had a little sponge on top, and you would wind it up,
Uh-huh.
and it was
Oh yeah, yes, yes. I don't remember the name either, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
that was my favorite concealer. And then I got this one sent to me and I was like, "Yes, I love this." So I've been using this brand ever since and it lasts so long. So really and truly, even though it's a little bit more on the pricier side, I want to
Yeah.
say it's like around the $30 mark. It lasts long enough to where you're getting your money's worth. You're not, if you go like that one I used to get, it would last me maybe a month if I did my makeup, at least a couple days a week. It
Right.
would last me long. But this one, seriously, when I say it lasts me 3 months, 4 months, I'm not joking. And so even though you pay a little bit more, I think it's worth
Mm-hmm.
it. I
Yeah.
do.
The one you're talking about, this isn't it, because this is the Revlon one, but is it similar to this?
It's similar, yeah. It looks a lot like that one.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the Revlon one. I
Yeah.
know which one you're talking about, I just can't remember the name.
Yeah, and that was the one, and I
They
still
always
watch it.
showed it in their videos, right? In their tutorials, all the beauty gurus. You're right.
Because I will not lie to you guys. When I first came onto YouTube, that's all I watched.
Me
That
too.
was
Beauty content. Yep.
yeah. And then that's kind of how I got into the commentary community because I started watching. I may have told this story before, I can't remember, but I started watching Nick Snyder, Rich Lux, all them
Hmm.
because they covered beauty guru type things.
Yeah.
And they would cover all the drama with like Tati Westbrook, Jeffree Star, blah blah blah.
Right.
And I fell in love with the gossip, the tea, knowing what's
Yeah.
going on in that community. This was way before I ever like made the jump to that.
Uh
Um,
huh.
but yeah, and that's how it started. And I will never forget this. I think it was Nick Snyder was hold on, weekend was a little rough, nothing that can't be repaired, but I still count my blessings. Two cars broke, phone broke, internet was down. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Thank you for
Jesse.
blessings. Leela, oh my goodness, girl.
Oh wow.
I hate to hear that. I really do. Um, it can be really hard when things like this happen and it's like one thing after another
Yeah.
after another to find the positive. But
Hmm.
so I think it's awesome that you're able to, because I think that that's really what keeps us going in the rough times is
Yes.
finding those little positives. So I'm sorry, I'm thinking of you, Leela.
Yes. Me
um
too. You call her
Hopefully,
Leela. I call her Layla.
Leela, Layla,
Yeah.
whichever it is.
Yeah. You're in
um
our thoughts, sweetie. Sending you so much
Seriously,
love. For real.
seriously. I know how it is. It makes it hard for you to want to put out happy, fun content when there's all this negativity. But I refuse to put out negative content about anyone and will continue to be my happy fucking self. Yes,
That's
preach,
right. That's
Jenny.
right.
Like, because here's the thing is, like, let's just speak from experience, what we've seen with our own eyes. When you start doing that, it just that's what you become. It consumes
Yes.
your channel. That's all
Yes.
is
Yep.
just this back and forth with people and constantly. And furthermore, I think this is something me and Cyndi have both agreed on is when we discuss things happening, we're talking about the behavior, not the people. And there's a lot of channels out here that talk about the people, and that's just not what I want to do. I have no like beef with no people out here. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
Do I
True.
think some behaviors out here is bullshit? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Um, but I have no issues with any person on YouTube, and I think it's really like kind of, in my opinion, a little odd when you start to have that like anger and hate for a person. You
Yeah.
better back away, honey, because you're giving that person way too much of your peace and your joy and your
True.
happiness. Why would you want to do
True.
that? And
And
that's
your
what I meant.
power, right?
And
And so
your
much of your
power.
power. Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's what I meant in my video when I said, like, stop and back up because you're only hurting yourself. Yes, there are other people hurting as well because of all of this. But if you are doing it and you're participating and you're whatever, you are hurting yourself. If you don't care about hurting anyone else, you should care enough about yourself not to do that, right? Like,
Right.
that's where I kind of, that's how I feel about it. I know everybody thinks differently, and if that's what someone wants to do, I have no choice but to respect that. But that's how I feel. Um, that's I'm just not about that. And I know we all do things differently, so I try not to judge, but I just wanted to make it clear where I stood. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
I'm not here for all this crazy shit. It's insane. And sue me, fuck, sue me because I'm not here for all this shit. Like,
You
I'm a
have
horrible
boundaries and your
person.
boundaries should be respected, you know?
Absolutely. I'm a horrible person because I don't want to do that shit. No, I'm sorry.
No.
You cannot make me believe that. And if anyone does believe that, then I don't know what to tell you.
I don't believe that. I just think we have to learn to respect people's boundaries, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
It I know for myself I've been, you know, consumed with doing that,
Yeah.
right? I felt like I had to defend people. I felt like, but it does consume consume you, and it does change who you are, because you start to question who you are. I came onto YouTube and social media in the mindset that I'm not putting on a persona. I came as myself.
Yeah.
And the way I treated people is the way I treat people out here. And I always, and when you say this, it reminds me of me, because I've always said this: I treat people how I want to be treated. Not
Yeah.
everybody's going to live up to that mantra. They're not going to treat you the way you treat them or the way you want to be treated. But in some instances, I allowed that to change me.
Right.
I was like, I started getting upset and frustrated and hurt, and I gave into it. I gave into the pressure of doing what others wanted me to do, and it made me feel bad. Anytime that I came and I said something nasty to somebody, I didn't feel good about it. So I have to live with myself at the end of the day. And it does take a toll on your mental health. It
It does.
does. And it was taking a toll on my mental health. And I don't want to do that. I want to put positivity into the universe. If I have nothing nice to say, I'm not going to say anything at all. If I have nothing positive to add to the conversation, I'm not going to put my 2 cents in to make the situation worse, to make people more angry. I just don't want to do that. I,
That's
I
how I feel.
honestly don't.
That's how I feel. It's like, we can sit here all day. There's a lot of people that I've met here, and I think a lot of, and I don't ever want anyone to feel some type of way because, whatever. But that is exactly how I feel. And I'm sorry. Like, if you don't understand that or respect it, that's okay. But I do treat people the way I want to be treated. And,
Hmm.
it is one of those standards where you can't hold people to your expectations, blah blah blah. But if I'm respectful and kind and like there for you and all of these things, then it's hard for me not to expect that in return, and that's something
Right.
that I'm working on.
Yeah.
Because I know that that's just
You'll
something
be
I do.
disappointed. You'll be
Right.
disappointed a lot. You'll be
And
disappointed a lot.
but yeah, I don't have any issue with any person
Right.
on YouTube. And the day that I do have an issue with the person is the day I'm gonna walk away, because that's not what I am here for, you guys. It's just not. And that's really all I can say about it. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start my this part here is the part where it's hard for me to talk. And
Look how neutral. Yes, Cindy. So neutral, girl.
I know I changed it up on her at the last minute, because we've been talking about getting together and doing makeup for a minute.
Yeah.
Um, and we decided it would be a good way to come back and just kind of have a good, just a good little makeup time. And
Yeah.
we were gonna do purple, but like I said,
She was
I,
like, ain't nobody got time for that.
yeah, because I knew it was gonna be a lot, and I was honestly, you guys, like, I almost canceled, and I said, no, you like, I'm not doing that. That's stupid. I love talking to you guys, and I love the conversations we have, and I love doing my makeup with y'all and just chatting. Just it doesn't have to be anything crazy. And so I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. I done said I'm gonna do it, and I'm really like, I gotta start sticking to what I say, right?
Hmm.
In so many aspects of life. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I told her, I was like, can we go for a neutral look just because it's easier? It doesn't take as much time. And she was like, we can. And I was like, I don't think I have ever seen you do a neutral look
Nope.
before.
Nope. Everything is ridiculous with me. Gee, Louisa, look at this.
No, and it's a good thing. It's a
I
good
gotta
thing.
tone
It
it down a
matches
little bit.
your personality and your vibe.
Yeah.
You're bold and all these things.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
yeah, absolutely. I'm a basic bitch, I guess you could say.
Girl,
I'm
girl.
so
No, you
basic.
are not.
I
You are
really
not.
am though. Like, I
But
just
I
like to
understand what you're
simple
saying.
things.
You keep it simple. You keep it
Yeah,
simple.
I keep it
Hmm.
simple in all like aspects, dude. Like, people be doing too much, and I'm like, come on,
Yeah,
let's
people be
let's
doing
keep
way
it
too much,
simple.
myself included. Like,
Yeah.
girl, the hell?
And like I said, I wasn't always like that. I used to always do really, really, really bold looks, and it's just not my thing anymore. I
I
mean,
hear you.
I'll do it from time to time, but even my bold looks ain't that bold anymore. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I don't do the eyebrows. When I do the eyelashes, I usually do it off camera because it takes me forever. Let's see. It's called Age Rewind. Yes, Jennifer, that stuff.
Age rewind. That's right.
That
That's
was my
right.
favorite. My
That's
favorite.
right.
Shape tape is good. Yes, shape tape was a big deal for a while.
Oh
It's
my
too.
God, right? Everybody raved and used it on their
Mhm.
lids. Mm,
Yep, yep. I liked it, but like JJ said, it was just too thick for me. I
yeah.
love the Age Rewind though. That was the only kind I would use. The only issue I came through with it though was um, when I first started using it, it seemed like a little bit went a long way, but then
hmm
I would run out. Like I don't know, it just didn't last long enough. And this here is huge. Like you get a lot and it lasts a long time. It's
Yeah.
that same thin, like thinner consistency, so it doesn't weigh you down. And I really like it. So
I like the Elf, the
yeah,
camo
Elf is good.
concealer. I
Yeah,
have both of them, and I really enjoy it for underneath my eyes.
yeah,
I really enjoy it, and it's really inexpensive, so that's what I really use. I like I said, I don't wear concealer and foundation every day, so mine's last forever until it dries out. But it does last a long time because I don't use it every day. But I do enjoy it. I like the way it sits on under my eyes and stuff. So
yeah, yeah. Um, I've tried the found wait, maybe that's what you're talking about. Is it like a concealer and foundation?
no, this is just the concealer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
But
I
I
don't
think
think
they
I've
do
got
have
that
the
one.
foundation, the camo foundation.
The
Yeah.
Chemo Foundation, I've got it. The only thing that sucks is when I got it online and it's
Right.
a little bit too
Oh,
yellow
the
for me
color. Yeah, the
because
color.
it's got
Right.
like a yellow tint. I think it's supposed to be, what is it called? Color correcting or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So when I do use it, I have to use it with another foundation to like level it out.
Yeah.
But it's good though. It is good.
I have to try it.
Um,
I've never tried it.
let's see here. Hello Shay. I don't know if I said hello or not. Good morning. Thank you for coming. Um, let's see here. When it rains, it pours. Seriously, just hang in there and the storm will pass. Thank you, Melissa. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, you guys. I'm gonna be very clear here. I'm honestly like I'm okay, right? It's just seeing it and seeing other people going through it is really hard.
Right. It
It's really
is.
hard. It's not like I'm going through it, really, you guys. Yes, am I like, am I emotional? Am I hurt? Am I this? Am I that? Yes, but I'm okay. It's just seeing like other people go through it. That's the hardest for me.
Yeah.
And that fight of staying silent or saying something, staying silent or saying something. When I say something, I want to come off as general as possible because I don't like, I'm not trying to be biased here. I don't think there's room for bias in any of this. No matter if you support someone or you don't, or you supported someone but you don't anymore, it does, none of that matters. All of this
Mhm.
is awful. It's all
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
And I have to be able to come as an unbiased, from an unbiased place with it. If that makes me, whatever that makes me, a horrible like, I don't know, there's some people out there that think it's like this horrible thing, but that's what I pride myself on, is trying to be as unbiased as possible when it comes to what's going on in general in this community, and stuff that I see.
Right.
I don't see all of it, but when I do, if I'm gonna discuss it or talk about it, I really, really do try to come from an unbiased place. And if I can't, then I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to do this back and forth personal bullshit, you guys. I don't.
Right.
I'm not going to give it my time. Like, people can talk about me, and everybody can make 1,000 videos, and I'm not giving it my time. Um, let's see here. I've missed a lot of comments. Okay, let's see. It was just so frustrating, LOL, but 70, 80% fixed now. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Jenny. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. And I've been there though, girl. I'm not gonna lie. There's been so like like broke my phone, car breakdown, locked myself out
Yeah,
the house
yeah,
all in the
yeah.
same day. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? With
Yeah.
3 kids, and it's hard to get through those kind of days. It really is. Um, so I feel you, and I'm glad that most of it is kind of sorting itself out now. But yeah, it can be hard when it seems like everything's falling apart. It's real hard to, push through it sometimes. I needed
It
to
is. But
switch
just remember that, and she did say she has gratitude, and I think that's the
that.
thing that you should hold
Yeah,
on to
yes,
when
ma'am.
things get dark, or when it just seems like it's just one thing after the other, right?
You have
Because
to.
I
You have
I
to.
go through those times. We all do, right? Because life is fair. Life happens to us all. Nobody escapes life. So I just try to remember that somewhere somebody's worse off than me. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
Somewhere somebody's hungry right now. Somewhere somebody's sleeping literally on the concrete sidewalk. And that helps me when I feel down and I feel like, oh my God, the world is on my shoulders.
Yeah.
And not to say that you shouldn't feel down because of what you're going through. I'm not trying to minimize what you're going through, but that's what helps me to get through it and not just let it
Take over.
consume me.
Consume.
Yeah, and consume me and just make me feel down. And that I say, okay, okay, Cindy, today's wasn't too good, but you know what?
Tomorrow's another
God
day.
willing, yeah, God willing, I'll be here tomorrow to try again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there are others that didn't wake up this morning. There are others that have it worse than me. So that helps me keep things in perspective.
Same. Same. Me too. And honestly, if I didn't think like that, man, this world would have got me down a long time ago, y'all.
Girl, who you telling? Who you telling?
I am not gonna lie, because life's hard for all of us. No matter what you're struggling with, no matter what you're going through,
Yep,
life can be a bitch sometimes. Um,
yep,
let's see. Yeah, we don't and never need war. The profit of pain is disgusting, and starting that during a panorama to further hurt the working class for greedy is nasty. I agree, Rod. I do.
yep,
Um,
yep.
let's see. And there's so much going on in that's another thing. I think there's so much going on in like the real world, right
Yes,
now. I have
yes,
friends right now that are going through, they're on high alert, when it comes to, what just happened with Ukraine is a big thing right
yeah,
now. Um, up in Washington, D.C., they're on high alert for nuclear bombs and stuff. Like, there's serious stuff going on in the world. So,
yeah,
excuse me if I'm not sitting here and going to spend all my time. You know what I'm saying? Because there is more going on than just these people don't like each other or this person, whatever
yeah,
the situation is.
yeah,
And I'm not minimizing the way anybody feels, you guys. Please don't take it like that. I'm just saying, for me, I can't. I have actual things in real life to be concerned about. And I think that a lot of us have, like, the pandemic has had a lot to do with it, in the sense of, I think a lot of us were stuck at home, right?
yes,
And
definitely.
the internet became a big part of where we went to for everything, to dump,
Yep,
to make friends, to whatever. And I do think that comes into play because we lost sight of, like, what really matters, it seems like,
yeah,
as
yes.
a society.
I
So,
agree. I agree 100%. I think that we've kind of lost our sense of connection with other people
human
because,
connection,
yes,
absolutely.
that human connection. And because we've been physically separated from people, it kind of caused an emotional separation. And that
Absolutely.
makes me sad because if we lose that, what else do we have? You know what
Yeah,
I
there's
mean?
if you don't have humanity, then what, right? And
Right.
that's scary. That's a scary thought. So I've been trying to like step back away
Yeah.
from all the crazy and just like come back down to a place. We talk about rooted in reality all the time and stuff, but I think what happens on the internet, no matter said situation, can feel very heavy,
Yeah.
very huge, massive, especially when it is you that's a part of it or involved in some way being
Mm-hmm.
discussed, all these nasty things happening to you. And when it goes real life, like, what do like, oh, it's scary stuff, but there is ways to deal with it legally and step away. I think stepping away
Yes.
when it gets to that level is so important. Don't like,
Mm-hmm.
this is just my opinion, you guys, but if real life things is happening to you, stepping away and taking action in the right way, the legal way, I think is really important. Uh,
Yes. I
Even
agree.
if it's not taken, like, I know a lot of people say, oh, well, people can get away with things online because it's the internet. If someone is doing nasty shit and putting out your stuff that's not public information,
Right.
or bullying you, or whatever it is, it's always better to do it the right way, not participating, in my opinion. Because
Yeah.
if and when the day comes that you feel like you do need to take legal action, or you do need to whatever you have to do behind the scenes, it's not going to look good on you either if you're sitting there messing around and doing the same things to the other said person, or whatever. um so you got to look out for yourself. We have to look out for ourselves, and that's not a selfish thing. Like,
No.
you have to look out for you. You can care about other people, but you need to look out for yourself.
Yep.
Honestly heard, but what people do online is what they still do in real life. I think being mindful is just what really matters. Everything we say and do does matter, end of the day. Yeah,
Yes. It
yeah.
does matter. It does
My
matter,
mom
and
is,
it does add, or I try to remember too that it takes two people to
oh
keep a
yes,
back and forth going.
takes two to
Like,
tango.
yeah, and even if somebody's coming at you constantly, hopefully soon enough they'll get bored. And if they don't, then you're not watching it. Like, I really can't watch it. If somebody's dogging me out, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna participate. Because I have reacted before.
Yeah.
I've
Oh
reacted
yeah.
because I was pissed off, and I said some stuff out of my mouth that called people a few bitches. But I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to learn from
It's
my past
important.
mistakes. I
Yeah.
really am.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, I've had my moments. Not that I've ever came at anyone like bad. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Well, I
But
have.
I've had my moments, my breaking points where I came here speaking on things in a personal way because I was hurt or angry
Yeah,
or upset. You know, for me, it's not even that I get angry. I just get hurt because
yeah,
I get hurt because I feel like, dude, what am I doing to anybody? Like, honestly, I'm minding my own fucking business.
yeah,
I've never been nasty to anybody. So when it happens to me, I got to get out of my feelings a little bit and be like, not everybody's like you, or not everybody, whatever, because I would never do that to anybody. I really would never do that to anybody.
right.
If I feel that strongly about you, I'm not going to be talking about you, because listen here, the way it goes for me, if I don't like you, it's going to be like, who's that person? Don't know them. I turn cold. That's how I
Yeah,
am. Like, if I really don't like a person, I'm definitely not going to be talking about them on my channel. I turn cold. I don't know that person, and I know that's not a good way to be either. Um, but yeah, like, that's the last thing I'm going to do is to give anybody my time, or to let anybody know they're making me feel any type of way, because I've seen it be weaponized against people way too freaking much. The
mm-hmm,
second you say, "Oh, well, I'm pissed about this and so said so and so," they're going to use that. They're going to use that against me.
definitely.
They're going to weaponize it. Oh, she already bothered. She's already pissed. No, I'm not giving nobody that power.
Yeah,
My emotions are mine to keep in check. And,
yeah, you're right.
nobody's going to use how I feel about something against me. No, not happening. Not if I
And
have to
yeah,
say so, anyways.
not if right, because you can't control what other people do, you can control whether you decide to react or respond.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
I've reacted a few times and I regret it. So I decide what I'm going to respond to, if I'm going to respond. And most of the time it just adds to it. It just adds to the hurt
Hmm.
and the pain. And I know, you're hurt, right? When somebody comes at you or says something, it originates as hurt, and then it becomes anger. It becomes all these other things. But I really, really, I really just want to just bring kindness. I know I sound like a broken record, but I mean that. Like, I'm
Yeah.
tired of dealing with my real life that is just a mess. And I would never come online and take it out on somebody here, take my frustrations and all the things I'm dealing with at home on someone online. It's not fair to them. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve that, and that's just where I'm at in my head right now. I just want to come here and just have fun and spread a little bit of positivity. And if I can't do that, that's why I needed a break for a week, because I was in a place where I was going to come and say some crap out of my mouth.
Right.
And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. So I
I
took a
feel you.
break until I could, regain my faculties.
Yeah, and that's important. You know your bound, you know your limit, right? You have to, because if you don't, and you're gonna be out here like adding to the problem and shit, and
Acting a
saying
fool.
things.
I'm going to be out
Yeah,
here acting a fool for real. I'm going to show my
and
whole ass. And I've done that a
right,
few times.
right, and like there's just, I feel the same way, Cindy, in so many ways. Like, I love the content that I do, and then when I do these live streams, I don't want it to be like the whole time. The only thing that's taking up my time is this bullshit, or that I'm allowing so much like people to have that much of my own energy and peace. So that's why
Yeah.
I took the weekend, and then it's just never ending. And I think another thing is, you guys, we only see so much, right? There's a lot happening, but behind the scenes that none of us know about, and we have nothing but assumptions or
Yes.
whatever. So I try to
True.
keep that in mind too. That there's a lot more to what everything than what I know or see. And I
Right.
have to know that, and I have to keep that in mind. I'm not jumping on here to defend anybody or do this or do that, or talk about something when I know for a fact that players involved are behind the scenes doing things. I'm not going to do
Yeah.
that. And
Yeah.
that's in every corner of all the craziness happening, right?
Yep.
There's a lot of nasty stuff behind the scenes. So I just don't feel like I can speak on something if I don't know the full context or whatever. And
Right.
honestly, it's just got to this place where this YouTube, and I know I've said this so many times, but YouTube has always been my place that I come to for entertainment and for joy
Mm-hmm.
and to
Yeah.
be positive and all these things. And the second that the moment I come here and it isn't that for me anymore, like I have to know to step away because we all got real life shit we're dealing with, and it should be an escape. YouTube should be
Yes.
an escape. It should be what you want it to be, right? Like
Right.
if you want to be in the drama and you love watching it and that's what you call entertainment, by all means you watch what you want. But for
That's right.
me, it could be far from that. Let me just say, I don't honestly, that's not what entertains me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
when I do see it, it's more of just like a disbelief and like shock and painful, hurtful
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
see it happening. So I got to
Mm-hmm.
stop doing that to myself. That's one thing I do know for sure. Um, and I've been doing really good. Like I've been doing really good with like not, but you still hear, right? You still hear about
Yep.
and it's like if I could just get that part away, I'll be
Yeah.
doing good. I'll be doing good. So it's a work. I'm a work in progress, just like anyone
We
else.
all are. Yeah, we all are a work in progress, you know?
But I do think it's important to remember what we see as the public is only like maybe 50% of what actually happens. So just be aware of that before you jump into that like bear cage, or before you jump feet first into it thinking you know what's what.
Right.
Just be aware, like, we none of us know really anything, honestly. People can
Yep.
spin their own narratives, their own stories, their own bullshit, and if you choose to believe it, that's one thing. But like, for me, I try to look at everything as, this is this person's truth, this is this person's whatever, but that doesn't mean it's fact. This is just their
Right.
side of the story. I think that's really important to do in all, like, anything you see on the internet, even my shit. Like, when I'm talking about teen mom stuff, or I'm talking about sister wives, or whatever I'm talking about, it's
Hmm.
important to do your own research. Make sure that, like, what I'm saying is true, or whatever,
Right.
anywhere and everywhere you go.
I agree. I agree.
I'm doing something real simple today.
Because
Um,
I think that perspectives are,
Different. They're
yeah,
different, yeah.
yeah. So we may feel some way about it, but it doesn't mean that that's actually how it happened. Because, like, if we're having a disagreement with somebody, the person on the other side, their perspective, or how they saw it, may be
It's different,
totally different from
right?
how we saw it. And it doesn't mean that they're a liar or I'm a liar. It's just
Hmm.
we can't see through each other's eyes,
Nope.
you know? I've used the analogy that, like, you're in a party, right? And, like, let's say I'm in my living room and there's a bunch of people here, and two people begin to have an argument, and there's people that are in my dining room that is right there. They, the people that are facing us can see, right, what's going on, can hear what's going on. But then there's people in my kitchen that can't see what's going on but can hear it, but it's going to be a little distorted. Then if there's people in my bathroom, they can't see and they can only hear muffled sounds. So
Right.
let's say it breaks into a big ass fight. The cops come, the cops question everybody. Does it mean that the person in the bathroom that says, well, I didn't see anything, but it sounded like such and such was yelling louder, does that make them a liar? No. That's what their perspective, that's what they were able to gather from the situation. So all of us, even though we're in the same house, will see things and have different stories, because where we were in that situation differs. So I try to always
Absolutely.
take that into consideration.
Absolutely. And I think what it boils down to is, you have people who see that. And because of that, they can respect all aspects of it and say, okay, well, this is this person. This is what this person thinks. This is what this person thinks. It doesn't mean either one's a liar. It just means they
Right.
have different perspectives, different perception on things. There's
Yes.
people that can respect that. And then there's others who just can't. And it's either
Right.
this or that. Pick a side, pick a side. Yeah,
Black
well,
and white, right? It's
and,
very black
and
and white.
I'm not that. That's not me. That's not
Me
who I
either.
am, and I can't be that person to please others. I can't. I
Right.
can see and hear one side of the story and be like, I get it to an extent, even if I don't agree with the behavior, even if I don't agree with what's going on. I can hear the story, I can feel for that person, and I can say, I get it. I understand why
Yeah.
they're angry, they're hurt, they're this. And
Yes.
I can go over here and listen to this person's story and say, you know what, I kind of get it. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I think we should all try to do that more, honestly, instead of
Yeah.
like
I agree.
dragging, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
truly.
Sit back and try to
Oh,
see
yeah.
it from the other person's point of view. If we did that
It's
a little
important.
more, yeah, I think it is important. And to remember that the other person may be feeling hurt. I try
Absolutely.
to think about that too. I really
Mhm.
do say, okay, this person is feeling hurt, frustration, all these things the same way I am. And I take that into consideration. And that's why it takes me more time before I
Right.
react, before I speak about things. Because, like I said, I've done it in the past. I've been ride or dies for content creators,
And it bit you in the butt.
and it bit me in the ass. And it bit me in the ass. And not
You
only
have to
that, but
protect yourself. You have
yeah,
to. And your
and
peace.
I have to, because
Mhm.
I take it on to me. When somebody's in pain or somebody's being hurt, I take it on to myself. I'm not saying I'm an empath, I'm not, but it bothers me. It bothers me, it angers me. And I've always been that way. Like,
Me too.
in my real life, I hated bullies. I stood up to bullies all the
Me
time.
too.
Like,
Yeah.
they take my kindness for weakness here. but don't get it twisted. You
Yeah,
know, listen, don't get it twisted. You
it's
know,
awful. It's awful. Like, and that's the thing is things are so, you guys, honestly, like things are so twisted here on the internet and the way that things is accepted and the way things like it shouldn't be the way it is, right? And I don't have the right to tell anyone how they should feel. I have no
right?
right to tell anyone what their opinion should be, so I'm not going to. I can disagree with someone's opinion of me. I can disagree
Yes,
with someone's opinion of whatever, but that does not mean like I can still respect it is what I'm getting at.
right, right.
um
We
like
shouldn't invalidate someone's feelings because we don't
right,
agree with them.
just just the other day over on Twitter there was another that got upset about whose comment section I was in, and they was like, "Oh,
Oh
so and so was it."
God.
Look, I disagree with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I respect that that's your opinion. Nobody
Right,
has to like me, but don't expect me to do what you would do because I would
right.
not expect you to do what I would do, right? Um,
Exactly.
if I see behaviors that I don't support or agree with, I'm going to speak on that. But when it comes to any of the other stuff, do not. It's just
Mm-hmm.
not. I'm not doing it. I'm not. You will never catch, and that's something I can promise. You will never catch me on here. I mean, you guys, even with big YouTubers and big people that I've covered, like Gabby Hanna, Trisha Paytas,
Yeah.
Jeffree Star, all these people that I've covered, I've never dragged them. I
Right.
can say, hey, I disagree when they did this, or I disagree when they did that, but I've never dragged them because I genuinely do try to see from everybody's point of view. And I think that's really important if you're going to be a creator to be able to do that. And
Yeah.
I've always promised myself, this is my boundary. Okay. This is just my boundary. But the day that I can't be unbiased, the day that I can't look at a situation and be unbiased by the situation, I do not need to talk about it. I don't because then it becomes personal. It becomes a
It
personal
does.
issue.
It
And
does.
I'm not here for that. I'm really not here for that.
Right.
Um yeah, Lila, for real. And okay, let's see. If people do not learn from their mistakes, they are in fact stunted. Um, and I think that that one's hard because it's like if you make the same mistake over and over and you get the same outcome at some point, right? Like you
Mm-hmm.
have to be able to learn from that moving forward. Um,
Yeah.
so, anytime I see it, it does suck. I try not to judge or like whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, I'm very much a person who likes to reflect on things. So even like if there's stuff happening that I could have done differently,
Right.
I take the time to sit with that and think, okay, I could have done this differently. I could have done that differently. I overthink everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's always a learning experience. And moving forward, I try to do things differently. Everything that's ever happened in my life, negative or positive, I
Mm-hmm.
turn it to a positive in the end of it because I'm learning something. And I
Yes.
take that moving forward. I think that's a big part of reflecting and being able to reflect. So, but not everybody does that, I know, or not everybody reflects in the same way I reflect. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just all about, perception, and everybody does everything differently. And it is what it is. I have to respect that, even if I don't agree, or even if I may have an opinion on it. I have to respect it because it's their choice. It's their, they have the choice to either learn and grow or not, right?
Right. Right. And I
What-
think that people have forgotten the fact that differing opinions and different point of views is what makes for the best conversations.
Yes,
You know what I
yes.
mean? Like I've learned so many things from other people that had different point of views from me. And to me, it's all in the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
How you present it to me is
Delivery,
going to, right, is going to determine how it's received. You
right?
know, if you come at me calling me an idiot, I'm
I'll do
already
my
not
back.
listening to you. You know, I'm not listening to you.
I
So
gotta
I
go
think
get my
that's,
bronzer.
oh, okay. I know I had to get up and get my bronzer too. That's what I went and did. But I think that that's important. You know, everybody's opinion. I don't want people around me that all agree with me all the time. That shit would be boring as hell. You know? Yes, a Squidward. I'm trying. I'm trying not to open my mouth. I almost did when I put the eyeshadow. I mean the mascara primer on. I caught myself. I almost opened my mouth. I was like, damn it, I can't do it. It's hard not to open your mouth when you're putting on mascara. I never realized how difficult that is. But maybe it's a little easier. I'm cheating a little bit because I'm speaking. So if you're speaking as you put on your mascara, it's kind of cheating because my mouth is open. Squidward said to do a the mascara challenge, not to open your mouth as you put on mascara. So challenge accepted, and I did it. I did it.
It's so hard to do. I
It
try when
is.
I'm
It
live.
is.
If I'm not talking, I'll try. I find myself doing this a lot. We're like trying to keep my
Oh,
mouth
me too. Me too. Me too. I do that a lot. So funny.
because I always know I'm like, I know I look a fool when I'm doing it live, and I'm like, I know they're taking screenshots.
What? No, sometimes I'll be like, screenshot it now.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a great screenshot for you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let's see here. Find my brushy brush. But yeah, I just my main thing, like what I want to do this year, right?
Uh-huh.
This year started off, whoo, y'all. It started off, let me tell you. But
For real.
I really want to focus on getting back to what matters to me and um, circulating myself around positive people that like want not even the same things, but just want to be positive instead of negative.
Yeah.
Like that's honestly, I don't want much. I really don't. I just want people that they want to work on themselves. They want to be positive. They want the negativity and the nasty and the toxic stuff to end.
Yeah.
Moving on, moving forward, so that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm just trying to like respect myself and um without hurting other people,
Mm-hmm.
because I know people say that all the time, but I really don't like hurting others.
I don't
Um,
either. I really don't.
and if I know that I am hurting someone, like I'll even if it's unintentional, just by respecting my own boundaries or whatever, it sucks. It sucks to know that you're letting someone else down or you're whatever because
Yeah.
I don't like that, y'all. And so, you know, I try to I try to go about things in a respectful manner, but it can be hard because I know everybody's so different.
Yeah. That's true.
It's hard.
And that's why you have to stay true to your beliefs,
Right.
your way of doing things.
That's what I'm trying
Because
to
it
do.
Yeah, because it is easy to feel pressured. There's many times that I've wanted to come and speak and say things, and I thought about it because, like I've said in the past, I've been biased and was like, no, I don't care. That's my friend,
Right.
and I came and did that. And I'm trying to learn not to do that anymore. And also, let's say two people have a disagreement and I involve myself and then they make up and now I'm the enemy. That does
Right.
happen sometimes.
Right.
People
Yeah.
make up and now you're like the asshole because you done picked the side and now they're like, oh, you can't trust Selfie. I don't want to
Right.
do that. I want to be the kind of person that people can trust and say, okay, she's gonna be level headed. She's gonna sit back for a minute and try to see the situation without being emotionally involved. I want to come here and I want to say things and I want to do that, but I'm trying to not just talk a good one. I'm trying to let my actions show that I'm different, that I'm not going to react the way I once did. I'm not going to just be blind and show loyalty blindly to people as I have. I'm trying
No,
to
and
be
that's important.
better. I'm trying to actively be better. I really am.
I mean, that's what we talk about all the time as creators. We're constantly talking about, wanting to do better, wanting to, hold ourselves accountable, wanting to like all this stuff. That's
Yeah.
literally all we're doing is trying to hold up to what we say we're going to do instead of, because you can fall into this place where you can say it and say it and say it, but if you keep doing it, no one's going to believe you. No one's going to
True.
believe that you really want better or that you're really wanting to learn or anything if you don't actually do it, right? And so,
Yes.
and I don't ever want to offend anybody. It's not even anything to be offended over, right? It's just respecting yourself. And for if there people out there that expect you to disrespect yourself or your boundaries for any reason, like that's not cool. That's not
Yeah.
cool. People in situations are faceted,
Faceted. Uh-huh.
faceted.
Hmm.
It's good to be thoughtful about things. No, you're right, and I think it's really
Yeah.
important to think things before you jump to conclusions, before you run to your platform and talk about it. That's me, though, right? That's
Yeah.
me. That's how
Yeah.
I choose to do things. Just because other people don't, or I know there's a lot of just opinion based channels out here, and
Yeah.
I respect them too. This is just
I
me.
do
I'm just
too.
talking about me here and like my own expectations for myself. And I cannot disrespect that in the way that I do things. I do try to be thoughtful. I do try to think of others and everybody in this situation. I do.
Yeah.
And if that's a bad thing, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what what to say about it. Honestly, I just wish we could just all create content and just, I know that's like too much to ask or
Yeah.
thinking or whatever. But because of that, and because I know what's too much for me, I gotta like step away and just do my thing. And I know the ones that enjoy these things about me, or that's what they're looking for, seeking is people like that. They'll be here, like you guys, and I
Yep.
really appreciate all of y'all. I really do. Hey, not another housewife. Good morning. How are you? So I got a little bit dark on this side, you guys. I tried to, I tried to,
It looks nice. It looks beautiful,
I'm
actually.
gonna put some blush. I do this every time with the bronzer, and the lighting is so bad too, right here. Every time with the bronzer, I either get it too dark or not enough, but it won't look that bad. And the one thing about it, about bronzer, is if
Mm-hmm.
it's a little bit too much, it's not that, like I've seen worse, but
Right.
if it's a little bit too much, you can put your hair down. No one will ever know. No.
True. True. Yep. Yes, ma'am.
But I thought it was pretty bad last time I went live, and it really wasn't that bad. So I'm probably just being silly. Anyway,
Yeah, you're just overly critical of yourself.
I'm over
We do
y'all.
that.
Yes, yes, Cindy. In every aspect of my life, and that's something I'm really working on. Is I am y'all. I really am. I overthink everything. I'm overcritical about everything. It's been an issue my whole life. But I'm trying to work on it and give myself the grace I give others. Damn it.
Yes, girl. Exactly. Cut yourself some damn slack, girl. Yep.
It can be hard, and I
It
think
can
there are
be.
people out there that weaponize that too. Like if they know that about you, they'll
Yeah.
use it against you because they know you're
Yeah.
gonna take shit personal, or you're gonna overthink it, and they know it's gonna hurt
Yeah.
your feelings. Um, so that sucks. But
It does suck. But that's where I've learned my skin has thickened. When I
yes,
first,
mine has too. It
ooh,
has.
I had a thin ass skin and everything. I took everything personally. I felt, everything really sincerely hurt my feelings. And I'm still a very emotional person. I'm a very sensitive person.
Yeah.
Um, but I am also able to take criticism in a much better way. And I don't have to watch things like I won't watch it. I just won't. I'm like, okay, I know it's gonna piss me off. So Cyndi, you're not gonna watch that, girl, and I
Yeah.
just won't watch it. I stick to that. I stick to that. If I know something's gonna have a negative effect on me,
Me too.
I'm not gonna watch it. It's like,
And
what's the point?
there's people out there that's like, You just don't want to be involved. You just want to blah blah blah. No, no, you guys have to understand. If I'm not watching something, or if I've stepped away and took myself out of whatever, it's not because of nothing other than like That's my boundary. I have
Yeah.
to respect myself. Well, if it's going to affect me in a negative way, take away from what I want to do, take away from my peace. I've worked hard for that shit, you guys. Like, I've been through a lot of shit in my life. I cannot
Hmm.
let some YouTube shit take away my peace, dude. I cannot do that.
I
And
hear you. Yep.
I have way too many times. Um, so I'm working on it. And people can have their opinions of like why.
Right.
Everyone's entitled their opinion, but I'm telling you why. Like right now, you don't have to question
Right. You
because
don't
I'm
have to
telling you.
wonder. Right.
Yeah, I've worked way too hard to get to where I'm at internally. Um, to like to go back now. Damn, I
I
don't
hear
ever
you.
want to live in a vacuum of yes men. Yes, I can't
Yes,
stand
girl.
an echo
Yes.
chamber. I really can't. I want people to I want people to debate, like, you know what I'm saying? People to have like genuine, respectful disagreements on things, and
Yeah.
you can have it because that's where you learn the most, right? Like,
Yep.
and sometimes, right, because I say this all the time, I think this is another thing people forget is opinions are not facts. Opinions are just opinions. They do
Right.
change.
Yep.
They change. My opinions change quite often, I'll be honest with you guys. um, and that's okay. Like, that's
Yep.
normal.
Right. It
um,
is normal.
so it's important to remember that they do change, and that's another reason why I don't hop onto my channel to share all my opinions about everything, because I know that. I know it's going to change. If it's something I'm not
Hmm.
definite, like I know, and my opinion's not changing on it, I'm not talking about it, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And unfortunately, with a lot of the crap that happens lately, especially, like community based wise, it changes every 5 minutes, it changes every
Yes,
hour.
because something new comes out, something new happens.
Right.
It's true. And that's why sometimes it takes time before you even state an opinion on something, because you'll state an opinion on what was presented at the moment. And then in the next 2 hours, some more
So
information comes out. I would have to be on my channel updating hourly. Like, what the
hourly.
hell? No way.
No way, Jose. I ain't doing all
Yeah,
that.
there's no way I could do that.
And I know, like, this is something too, like, I have to hold myself accountable for. I've worked really hard to try to get away from all the craziness, but then when shit's really heavy, or I really do like have an opinion about something and I want to come on here and talk about it during a live
Hmm.
or whatever, that does automatically involve me again, right? Not even in the sense of like, oh, you're involved now, but like it's like if you talk about it, people already automatically associate you to whatever it is you're talking about. And
Hmm.
so that's another reason why I try to be careful with it, because I don't want to be associated with any of it. Um, but I do think it's important to talk about what's happening, because I think a lot of people involved in all the craziness is so built up with emotion that they
Yes.
can't see past their own feelings. They can't see
Yeah.
past their own anger, their own sadness, their own
Yeah.
hate, whatever it is. And so it's
Yep.
important, I feel like, for someone on the outside looking in to be able to say, hey, hold up a second, like, um, think of you for a minute, right? Like, think of what you're doing to yourself, how you're
Yeah.
hurting yourself.
Yeah.
I don't like to see anybody hurting themselves. And I've seen
No.
that a lot lately from several different corners. And it's hard. It's hard to see people self sabotaging themselves. It's
Yeah.
hard to see people causing that kind of stress on themselves. And I hate it, you guys. Like, I really, really do. And I would really hope, like, you guys that do watch me, if you see me doing those types of things, that you guys would say the same thing. Hey, I'm worried about you. Will you, like, uh stop and think for a minute? Is this affecting you in a negative way? Is it taking your joy, taking your peace?
Yeah.
because it's so you cannot control anybody else. If people are
True.
going to talk their shit, they're going to talk their shit. If people are going to lie about you, people are going to lie about you. But what you can control is how you react to it. And if it's
Yeah.
going to cause you more pain, like you have to be able to make that choice that I can't do this, right?
Yep.
Just like me and any of us. Let's see. Heck yeah, stay away from negative things about yourself and or those who care or you care about. Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
that's really all I've been trying to do. Is staying away from it, staying away from and making my boundaries clear because I think that's important too. Um, Things can be so crazy and so wild that I think people start thinking that everybody operates this way,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's not true. Like some of us do have boundaries, some of us do not want to be apart, and it is what it is, right? And look, not everyone may understand it, not everyone may respect it, but at least
True.
you heard it from me. You heard from me how I feel. So there's
Yes.
no questioning it, right? And like I've said, my DMs are always open. If anyone does have questions, come to me. Don't assume things. Assumptions is a bitch, right?
Yeah.
I would have so much more respect because I promise if the table was turned, I promise I would do the same. If I assume something or think something, I'm going to ask you about it, right?
Right.
Let's see here. I was eating breakfast and lurking, but wanted to say that both of y'all's makeup looks really good, especially y'all's eyes. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So, like I said, mine's very simple. Cyndi is beautiful, you guys. She is my little glam girl. She always does. Oh, she's so beautiful. Mine's
Thank you. So
very
are you.
simple. I did a little
Mine's
bit of
too.
gold on the lid.
Mine's is very simple
I
too.
know, but it looks so good. It's so
Thank
clean,
you.
so perfect. I don't put so much. I don't take as much, but it still took me just as long. And you did the whole concealer and all the shits, and I didn't even do
Hmm.
that. But yeah,
I
so
think you look beautiful though. You look
thank
beautiful. You look
you.
beautiful
I
without
appreciate
makeup,
it.
but
I
you look
thought about
beautiful.
I thought about doing eyeliner and stuff, but honestly,
Hmm.
like I said, I'm just not feeling it, y'all.
I had bought these lashes, Wildflower. I had bought these New York. I'm telling you, they come in these little package, right?
Oh,
So there was this
cool.
girl that was selling them on the street, and she had them in like this little mesh bag. She sold me two pairs, $5 each. I was like, girl, give me them damn
Hell
lashes. Give me
yeah.
them damn lashes.
Hell yeah. That's my only thing because my lashes, I mean, you can see them, right? But
You have great
and usually
lashes though.
yeah, usually I don't really care, but that's why I do like if I'm going to go out or something, I'll pop them on.
Hmm.
But you
Yeah.
put them on so quick and it takes me forever.
Girl, I just got this. Look, this duo, line it, lash it,
Okay.
and it's clear, and you just put it on like liner, and you saw it just stuck. The
Yeah.
lashes stuck so quick. This is amazing because remember I told you I had the liner, the Kiss liner, but
Mhm.
this one is I love Duo. I love their lash glue, and you put it on as eyeliner, and I just put the lashes on, and they stick right there. It's
That's
really
awesome.
really easy. It's
When
really
I
easy.
first started putting mine on and like wearing makeup and stuff, I ain't gonna like I don't know how I feel about this shit right here. What is it called? That glow drops. I think it's a little bit too much for me. It's like I don't know. I don't know
I
how
like it. I like it. But now you know
um,
next time you can put it just on certain spots
just
where you want
here.
that added
Yeah,
glow.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Hmm.
probably what I do. I've never used it, so I was like I said, all over the face, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I first started putting lashes on, y'all are gonna laugh at me. For the longest time, my husband would help me because I would look like Rich Lux. You know how his would pop out at the corner
Yes.
and stuff. I would
Rich
look like
Lux,
him.
after all this time though, his
And he
lashes are
don't give
still
a damn.
wonky.
He don't give a damn.
He
And you know what?
doesn't.
I respect that so much because it's like I could not be coming up in here with some crooked
Look at the
lashes
light.
now.
No, you're right. I couldn't either. I
I
couldn't.
would
Not.
care way too much. I'm not going to even front about that. I would care way too much. Um, but yeah, let me catch up with chat really quick just to see what
Hmm.
everybody's got to say. Gosh, I needed a little chatty moment with y'all and getting time to do my eyeshadow. Thank y'all so much for starting my day out right. Thank you for
Oh,
being here, Holly. Thank you for doing your
yes.
makeup with us. I love that. I love that so much. You guys are always welcome to do it with us. And
Yeah.
even like if you guys ever want to hop up here on the stream and do your makeup with us, it's every Monday we come on here. I'm going to be over on Cindy's tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
if you
Yes.
guys want to catch us over there.
Yep.
I don't know what look we're going for, but if she wants to do a bold crazy look, I'll do a bold crazy
Yep.
look tomorrow, and I'll do the whole 9 yards since it's her
Yep.
channel.
And we'll have JJ up there with us. JJ gives us the weekly beauty news, just the latest
Yeah.
in makeup, and JJ just helps keep the chat entertained. And so
Right,
it's gonna
right.
be a
JJ,
great it's gonna be a great panel. Yeah.
right. And anytime, JJ, like I said, I do it every Monday. Anytime you want to hop up here and chit chat, you're always more than welcome as well. You just let me know in the
Yeah.
DMs or something. Anyone's allowed to, like, all of you guys, if y'all all want to come up here and chit chat in person, we can. I love that's why I do these. This is why, just to talk, just to vent and
Yeah.
talk and have a good time. Because I really think we need to get back to the simplicity of just having conversations, no assumptions, no bullshit. Let's
No.
talk together here, share how we
Yes.
feel, so there's no confusion, there's no
Yes.
like questioning where's what's what, and then sometimes when we just want to, we can talk about whatever, talk about how your weekend was, how this, how
Yeah.
that. We need to bring that back. I think it's really
Yes.
important. And in order to resolve a lot of the shit that's happening, I do think that there are either conversations that need to be had together like this,
Yeah.
in a respectful way, or people just need to go their separate ways. One of the two. There's no in between, you guys.
No.
That's the whole
Right.
thing. No middle ground. It's either you talk it out or go away.
Right. It's true.
um,
It's true. There's no need for all the
all the
constant
dramatical.
hating on each other. Yeah, we don't need to do that. I don't want to do that because I don't want to hurt anybody, and
Don't
come
hurt
at them
nobody.
crazy.
Sharing people's, like, what? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. What I can promise you guys is that shit ain't never gonna happen here. I cannot promise when you leave here you ain't gonna hear people spitting on my name. um
Right.
but those of you that are here, you know what's what. And like I said, if y'all ever have any questions about anything, my DMs are always open. Look out for each other, stay safe. I know I say this every time, but do, please do. And
Yes.
like I said in my video, I think it's really important, if you see what's happening within the community as an issue, as a problem, that you stand against it. Don't be a part of the problem. Whatever that may look like for you, whether that's sharing how you feel like this, like I'm doing, in a very general way, or getting away from it altogether, whatever you want to, whatever it looks like for you. But
Yeah.
don't be a part of the problem. This is never going to end. The more people that are jumping in to whatever, um, you know. Yes, Jenny, anytime you can. Do you want to hop on? Well, I'm gonna be dropping here in a few minutes, but if you want to hop on, you're welcome to. Oh, I just got an email update. One package with 9 makeup items arriving today.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
I
Tomorrow,
love
a huge
seeing
makeup
those.
package and a medium package. That's awesome, Squidward. What? Do you have does Squidward have a channel? I don't know. I know I
I
see
would
him around.
love that. I would love to see that. I have two
Yeah.
hauls coming in too. I ordered from ColourPop and I ordered from BoxyCharm. They had their mega sale. So I
Awesome.
ordered, so I'm gonna be sharing those once they come in. My
Awesome.
BoxyCharm order and my ColourPop. So I'm
Well, and I'm
excited for
trying to,
those.
yeah, I'm trying to, I was going to place an order, but I didn't know. I might, if you guys follow my community tab today, I'm going to do some like this or that. So you guys let me know which one you like better. Because I've been eyeballing some stuff, but I can't never make up my mind if I want this or I want that, which one's better. And I know a lot of
Yep.
you are into makeup. So maybe you guys can kind of help me choose like which one you think is, because I like for I like Wet and Wild. I think Wet and Wild's a really
I do
affordable,
too. I
good
do too.
quality
Yep.
makeup. And I've
Yep.
been going back and forth on if I want to purchase like the whole Saved by the Bell set, or if I want to
Mm-hmm.
purchase, there's another one, I think it's called Little Dreams, and it is so freaking cute. The kids would go crazy over it. But it's like the whole set. It's everything.
Yeah.
The brushes,
Yeah.
the sponges, the so it's But what I like about it is you get like a PR box. It's like everything PR box for like $60, $70.
Oh,
That's cheap as
that's
crap.
awesome actually.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And the first one I ever got from Wet and Wild was it was like it was the crystal something, and it was so good. Everything was so good in it. So much, you get so much stuff. I love Wet and Wild. So I'll post that over on my community post, and maybe you guys can kind of help me decide because I don't know which one
Yeah.
um to get. You too, Rye. I don't know how to I always say Rye. I think because that's a I hope you have a good day, though. I really do.
Yes, I
Um,
do too.
the sort of stream is so much better than a drag stream, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I really think I think
Sorry.
in most situations you can have a conversation without it turning
Yes.
into a drag fest. And like I said, if and when you can't, you shouldn't be conversating at all. You shouldn't be responding, reacting to each other. That's my opinion, of course, but that's just how I feel about it. Um, at least for me, I won't be having a conversation. If you're dragging my ass, we ain't talking.
Yeah, yeah, me either. Me either. I feel like there's nothing left to say. But if somebody
Nothing.
has genuine questions, I'm always willing. Well, now I'm a little more cautious in my DMs because now I'm mistrusting of
You've
people.
learned, right?
Yeah,
Right.
but I will always afford anybody a conversation. But if you dragging me, lying on me, girl, what the hell is there to talk
Don't
about?
be
You
trying to
already
talk
said
to me.
enough for the both of us. Like,
Right, right. And that's how I feel. Because, like, if you completely detour around me to talk shit about me, that respect goes out the window, in my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah,
I'm not going to disrespect you, but I damn sure ain't going to be
right.
respecting you.
No, me
Um,
either.
that's just
You
how
could
I
have come
feel.
to, I think that people, if they came to each other initially, right, before taking to their platform. Now, some people you can't talk to, right? But
Hmm.
if I've ever had a conversation with somebody and you just take to drag me and didn't even afford me any grace to come even have a conversation with me, I'm not, I have nothing to say to you. Like, I don't understand that kind of. And then people, oh, you should come on and publicly hash things out. No.
That's just, that's,
No, not giving you no damn
no,
content. My struggles and my what I'm going through is not entertainment for you
it's
guys. Like,
not
what the
content.
hell?
And see, and that's the thing is, I think that's where a lot of people maybe think differently because I feel the same way. Like my struggles and my story, my whatever it is that I'm going through, unless I want to share it, unless I want to
That's
talk about
right.
it, it's not for anyone else to make content out of it.
No,
Now,
right.
of course they can. I can't stop them, right? I
No,
can't.
right, right.
But I'm damn sure not going to support it, and that, in my opinion, is it's not content and it's not
And
respectful, um, and it's just bullshit, you know.
I agree, Wildflower. I just have to say, like, not everything is made for YouTube. Like, okay, if I've made a video and I've said something on YouTube about stuff like that, then of course. But if you're bringing up my private, personal stuff, why? That
Yeah,
doesn't pertain to YouTube. And this is the thing that people have crossed so many lines. They don't know what is online, what's real life, because they've just crossed so many boundaries
yeah,
that now it's not just black and white. There's so much mud in between, and people are just doing things that should never be done, that should never be made into content, in my opinion. Other
absolutely.
people's personal lives is their personal lives. Who are
But
you to
what
out
I
somebody's
do
life?
Right. What I do, who I talk to, who I don't talk to, what I do in my life, what Cindy does,
Right,
all of
right.
y'all, Jenny, Squidward, all of you guys, that is your business. It is not for the
Yes.
internet to know about. You should
No,
never feel obligated to let the internet know what the heck you're doing because that's not the internet's business unless you want to share. If you feel like you want to, that's one thing. There's a lot of things about me and my story that I have shared with you guys. There's other things that I haven't, and it's not because I'm hiding anything. You have to protect
no.
yourself. The day
That's
will
right.
come where you feel comfortable to share things, and when that day comes, you will. But you should be able. People should give you the courtesy to do that on your time, not in their time, because
That's right.
that's it's gross, you know.
It is.
And
It
I don't
is.
respect that when
It's
people
so
try to do that.
violating. It's so violating.
And I've
Some
seen that a
people
lot.
overshare, but you can't make other people overshare because that's
Yeah.
what you do.
If you that's
And you
what you want
can't
to do,
overshare somebody else's crap. Like where they do that at? Where I
exactly.
don't know.
And that's how I feel. And the biggest issue is like uh it a lot, like you said, a lot of people are doing that lately where they're taking other people's private information, private story, and sharing
Yes.
it so publicly, and then everybody's coming to that person who did not ever even come to share anyway. Someone else stole that from them, stole that power from them, and you're going to come to
Yes.
them and be in their DMs and be like, what do you got to say? What are you going to do? You're going to do no, that is
Yeah.
awful, you guys. We have
Yes.
to stop doing that. We have to stop. I'm not going to support that. That's all I can
I'm
say.
not either. I'm not either.
It's
Not I
way
said the
too
cat.
much.
Miss me with that shit.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that is the great, and it could be literally anybody or anyone. That was why my whole video was made. I knew people were going to take their assumptions and run with it, and that's fine. But that is why I made it. Like, I don't support that shit. It's not okay to do that, in my opinion. And if that's what
Right.
you're about and what you do, you keep it on over there because it's not happening here, and I'm not going to deal with it here.
Right.
Um, and I know like all I control is me and my channel and what I put out here, and I want to circulate myself around other people who go by those same boundaries, those same
And
just
principles. Right. Yeah.
principles, morals, all of
Yes.
those things.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
we're imperfect.
guys.
We fall short, but we have to strive to be better. We can't sit up here and say, "Oh, well, I don't like this," and then an hour later, I'm doing what I just said I don't like. You have to lead by example. You have to put in the footwork.
Yeah,
We could talk a good one, but if you can't walk that walk, then please miss me.
yeah.
Just miss me with that.
Yeah, very. I agree, Sydney, and I think JJ said I immediately block. I never blocked anyone before, but in the last month, I think I've blocked more than I follow. It's been a total bliss. Same. I've not blocked like a great deal, but I've muted a lot of people. Okay.
Yes, me too.
If it's something that is about someone that I care about, or if it's something that is negative and nasty that I don't want to see, right now it's taking up a lot of different platforms, not just YouTube.
Yes,
I
you're
think that
right.
that's what makes it hard is when we talk about these conversations on YouTube, it can make it feel like it's only happening here, but it's not, y'all.
No,
Promise
it's
you.
not.
It's
It's
happening
not.
worse in other areas, and Twitter, Instagram, all these places you can't get away from it. That's what I mean when I say you can't get away from it. And it sucks so bad, but I have to just keep like alliterating that I stand against it and anyone that's being a part of that. I have to be biased in that, and that's something that I have to do.
You have to
I
stand your
don't.
ground. That's
Yeah,
your boundary, and you have the right to do that, Wildflower. You have the right to say this is a boundary that I've set, and I have to stick by that. But you're
yeah,
not just saying that for other people. This is a boundary you've set for yourself. I
yeah.
could understand if you were the type of person that said you don't want to see the fuckery, but then you partook in the fuckery.
Right,
You
right.
don't do that. You
No.
don't do that. I have partaken in the fuckery. I have, but I'm able to learn from it. I'm like, no mas, no mas. I'm not
Right.
doing that
Well,
no more.
and I think that that's also a matter of perception, right? Everybody's perception of what the fuckery is different. But I do
Right.
try to be clear with you guys so that you don't have to assume or have to question where I stand with any of it. I
Right.
promise y'all, I promise. I know assumptions is a bitch, but if I tell you, please believe it. It isn't just for one specific city, it's all of it for me.
Yes.
For me, it's
Yes.
all of it. It's not
Yep. For me
personal
too. For
about
me
this
too. It's
person
all
or
of it.
that person.
Yeah.
It's all of it. Um,
Yes.
so yeah, but yeah, mute buttons on Twitter is my new best friend.
Oh, me too, girl. Oh, me too. Me
And
too.
I'm very grateful for it. And that's no shade towards anybody. I didn't block because there's a lot of people that I genuinely really like and support. But right now they're
Yeah.
doing too much and I can't
Yeah.
be seeing it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll check back in a couple of weeks. But
Right. That's right. I'll check back in when the
yeah.
climate is a little warmer. Like, not right now.
So what do you got going on this week, Cindy, on your channel?
So tomorrow I'll be doing it's like a first impressions. I've never tried Juvia's Place.
Oh,
And so I
cool.
went to Ulta and I bought 3 Juvia's Place palettes,
Okay.
2 quads. So I'm gonna be using the Rebels, the mint palette tomorrow for the first time. So it'll be a review type thing and a get ready with me. I just want to see if I can create an eye look with that little quad. I can't
Right,
use
yeah.
anything else. So I challenge myself. If I'm gonna do a review or my first time trying it, I use just that palette to see what I can come up with. Don't
Yeah,
cheat and use. So that's what I'm gonna do.
that's cool.
Have a panel, and then Thursday we'll do our regular. I think maybe on JJ's channel where we just give our opinions. Two Latinas with opinions, and then Sunday I'll have a topic.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
That's cool. So yeah, catch us definitely tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be popping
yes,
by to show my girls some love and support.
yes,
And we'll talk about like, if you want to do like a certain or if it matters, if you just want me to whatever.
yeah,
Um, I'm gonna, like I said earlier, I'm gonna be releasing a video today about some Teen Mom drama, you guys. Some back and forth between Janelle Evans Eason and Amber Portwood. It's good, it's
wow,
juicy, it's the kind of drama I like. Okay, I like the
right,
petty shit. Keep it petty, and I like it. You get
that's
all
right,
real life, and you miss me. Like I'm done.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
no,
but so yeah, I'm gonna put that out, and then I am working on some stuff with the podcast channel. Y'all, I've really been letting it go. I've been letting this shit get to me way too much the last few weeks, so I gotta step
yeah,
it up. Um, but yeah, my regular schedule every other day. You guys know I'm pushing out that content for y'all, so definitely stay tuned. If you're not
yeah,
already, subscribe to me and Cyndi, Selfie Queen Cyndi. I don't know if any of my mods are here. If they are, if you guys could link her, that'd be awesome. But yeah, Selfie Queen Cyndi, I'll put it in the chat after the live if no
thank
one
you,
can link it.
thank you,
Y'all go show her some love. If you like this type of vibe, you like the makeup, you like these kinds of conversations, Cyndi is your girl. She's so good at
thank
it.
you so much. And
And
I'm a hot mess, so you're gonna see a hot mess over on my channel, but
right, and I support it. Like we've got a
thank
lot
you,
in common, and I really,
yes,
really
we do,
appreciate your channel so much. So I'm glad that we were
thank
able to
you,
do this, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Cyndi, thank you so
yes,
much
thank
again.
you for having me. Love you all in the chat. Love you,
Bye, you
Wildflower.
guys. Y'all have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.